What's up? What's up? Hello, everybody. How everybody doing? If you in here, say, if you in here, be first day. Welcome to Louis Rider Sports live show, and we're doing Magic Man's birthday. Happy 61st birthday to Magic Johnson, one of the greatest Lakers of all time, and probably one of the best NBA point guards of all time. First off, I want to thank all the people who subscribed to my page so far, who left comments and everything else. I really appreciate y'all for supporting your boy and all my endeavors that I do right now. I know we're a small group, but I'm trying my best here to try to get some more content out for y'all and thank for and videos that y'all like to see. All right, let's talk about the Magic Man. First off, he Magic Johnson, a 6'9" point guard from Michigan, from Michigan, who plays college ball at Michigan State, even though he got offers from several universities to play point guard for them. And and people don't forget when he was in college, he played probably one of the greatest national championship games ever in the history. It set the forward for the greatest rivalry in history. That was Michigan State versus Indiana State in the 1978 NCAA championship game. Magic versus Bird. Magic versus Bird. If y'all know the history about that rivalry, it started back in college, and Magic got one up on Bird by beating Indiana State 75-65, if I rightly remember. If I right remember. Also, after that season, Magic cleared itself for the NBA draft with the Los Angeles Lakers picked him to be picked him as the number one pick in the 1979 NBA draft. Before Magic got to the Lakers was a good team, but they wasn't. Let's face it, even though they had Kareem, they still wasn't that great of a team. I don't remember what their record was before Magic Johnson got there, but everything changed once he got there his rookie season. With Sorry, I'm not talking that much, people. I'm working and doing a live show at the same time, so I ain't that great on YouTube yet, but I gotta still make a living at 9 to 5. If I was that great on YouTube, we'd be at least a dozen people in here right now. So, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Now let's get back on the Lakers. Magic is praised to being one of the greatest Lakers of all time, leading them to 5 NBA titles, a three-time lead MVP, and top 5 in assists all time. Top 5 assists all time. And known for being in one of the greatest rivalries in NBA history, Bird versus Magic. With you gotta say, when Magic kind of still won that one right there because what? Let me check. Let me check to see if I'm right. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube. Nobody's in there. Okay. Sorry about that, people. No, you live. You still trying to find out who's gonna come in the show. Well, right now, nobody haven't came in my show yet. It gets frustrating, but what can you do? I share it with everybody, but some struggles you go through once you start a YouTube channel. You ain't gonna be popular at first, but all right, let's get back to the show. Now, Magic Johnson did something that I don't know how many people have done this. NBA players have done this in history, but in a playoff game, he played all 5 positions with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was out with a apparent injury. He scored 42 points, 15 rebounds, and 11 assists in one game on a hook shot that let the Lakers win another NBA title. Probably one of the greatest games in modern NBA history at that time. And when Magic Johnson in 1991 came and played a playoff game against probably the GOAT of all players, Michael Jordan, which Lakers did not come out great in, losing 4-1. But him going into Chicago that year, everybody thought they were going to get swept by the Chicago Bulls and coming out with victory was probably one of the great, also a great accomplishment right there. But as everybody knows, after that 91 season, Magic Johnson announced that he would return from NBA basketball because of the AIDS epidemic at that time. He kind of attracted it when he used to when he used to let's say he wasn't a faithful man at the time. He used to go out and party in the magic room. Well, if you know what I'm saying. And he used to practice the HIV virus. But he did come back and he did after retiring, he did come back and play, I think, 2 more years before returning for good this time. After retire, he didn't know what to do. He became the head coach of the Lakers and only coached them for 13 games. He became the GM of the Lakers and GM crossed the on of the Lakers and helped them probably win a couple NBA titles. And basically, if it was for Magic, who knows that Kobe Bryant would be in the Lakers. Because Magic did set the gold standard. If you did come to the Lakers, if you want to be a Laker, you got to win multiple titles. Which some people who playing for the Lakers right now don't understand that, and some of the fans who are fans of this certain guy don't understand that. But if people was in here, I'd like to ask what they think about Magic Johnson. Like, how y'all feel about probably the greatest point guard of all time in NBA history? A guy who was 6'9", I think 215, 230, who can not only pass, who can also put up numbers too if he wanted to. Just because he's not putting up 30 points a game, don't mean he wasn't one of the greatest point guards of all time. Like today, analytics got the game all messed up. That like if you don't put up 30 or 40 or 60 points a game, you ain't that great. When did basketball care more about that than do about winning? Seriously, I'm like, don't winning championship matter? Don't win a game kind of matter? Almost seem like it don't to certain people. Like then I'm like, every time I watch the basketball game, I see guys who want to jack up 3-point shots. Then get mad if they don't get a foul call on them. If you were doing that back in the day, crying about a foul all the time like that, you get slapped in the face by your own teammate. But what I know, I never played the game of basketball. I've never been in the league. But now you gotta put up stats if you want to get respect. Get respect nowadays. If you ain't putting up stats, that means you ain't that good to certain fans. Look, I'd rather take a point guard who can average 19 points, 11 assists, and 8 9 rebounds a game and still help your team win. I'd rather take that than a guy who just gonna stack pad, don't care about winning at all, and come out and say, "Oh, it don't matter. I still got my numbers. I still did my job. I don't know about the other people." Like it's kind of being selfish. Like NBA is more about more about me person than they do about being a team person. Then you get in arguments with, you know what I'm saying, talking about, Oh, y'all playing basketball terrible. Like y'all never did really have talent back in those days. Like we bigger, greater, and faster in this era. Bigger, greater, and faster in this era. Seriously. Don't get me wrong. You got some great talented players, but some of the things I don't understand. You talking about you want to be a superstar, you want to be a alpha male, but you ain't willing to go through the rigors to get there. Like I look at games sometimes where guys who don't want to take that chance to be an alpha male to take the game winning shot and pass it off to somebody else to get the shot. It's like they saying that's the good basketball player. No, if you that man, you should take the shot yourself. If you that man, you should go up there and take that shot, not pass it off to somebody else. That ain't how it should work. If you don't talk that much in the media, if you don't be that man, if you don't talk all that, oh, I'm the chosen one. I'm the apple man. I'm this. I'm that. I'm this. I'm that. Then take that shot. No ifs and but about that. Don't say things that you ain't willing to do with when it comes to the game of basketball. Don't say all that. Then you got these young fans talking about, oh, if he was playing back in there, he would dominate because this also couldn't handle him. No, the also would have put that the player today in place. No, they wouldn't let certain guys get 40 and 50 points a game because you had to fight and claw just to get those points. You think it was easy for Magic Johnson to average some um points, assists, and rebounds he did? No, it wasn't easy. Just get all that. Like that's the problem with the NBA today. These damn analytics and these nerds who met up, who said like, if you try it this way, you gonna win a championship this way. And if you stack the deck on the team, you're gonna win a championship easy. What happened to working hard just to get it the hard way? Why everything gotta be the easy way now? Like really, seriously. Ass off just to get win an NBA championship. Why everybody want to stack the deck every time when it comes to playing basketball now? Like Kobe, like Kobe didn't stack, like Kobe didn't stack the deck. Jordan didn't stack the deck. The Jazz didn't stack the deck, but they still made it to the NBA Finals. They still didn't like go out as a certain superstar to come to their team, play with them, or go to a team and stack up superstars like that. Magic, and before you say Magic Johnson did that, he didn't do that. The Lakers drafted some of those players who are Hall of Famers now. James Worthy, Kareem. He came in a trade though before Magic Johnson got there. Brian Scott. Um, who else? Michael Cooper. Joe. I think JoJo White was a Laker. The Lakers didn't simple either way. You think you without Magic Johnson? Or some of y'all got your priorities up straight. I just feel it's better work the hard way that the win championship instead of trying to set the deck and do it the easy way. That's why I'm rooting for Portland to win the whole thing. That's the prove so they can prove that you don't have to stack the deck just to win a championship. You can stay in one team your whole career, build that team up yourself. But what I know, I never played a game of NBA basketball or college. I don't know basketball in my life. But I know what. See, I'm supposed to be talking about Magic Johnson. I'm just talking about other stuff. But after Magic Johnson was over, he decided to go into the business world, which he did. Now you got Magic Johnson Therapists, Magic Johnson Productions, and other business ventures he got. When you question if Magic Johnson really did have AIDS at the time, he hadn't, because you don't understand why he's still living. And what happened in his life. If I remember right, he's taking a lot of pills, a lot to say. Let's say a liar. Man, I gotta do better. I gotta try to get some better people. I gotta try to get some people up here talking. Why I do live so that to show up. Yes, I'm gonna say birthday Mick Johnson. Thank you for the years as a Lakers you gave to NBA fans like me and others, and hopefully you got many years coming up with you. And hopefully NBA fans, young NBA fans will understand how important you was to the NBA game at the time you were playing. It's trying to disrespect the years of your legacy and the games you did play. I know people gonna probably say this talking about, oh, this guy's weak. He don't know what he's talking about. But hey, I've tried. So I'm just gonna go ahead and end this right now. Thank you for whoever saw this or coming by and seeing this. And if you didn't see it, next time I go live, maybe I have at least 7 or 5 people up there. Other than that, peace, people.